Hello there guys, what's going on? SFM here, and welcome to whatever this little video is. I just wanted to turn the camera on and basically just do a little bit of talking about what's been going on with me in 2025 and kind of explain the lack of videos. This video is more specifically suited to my subscribers. So if you guys are a regular of the channel, why are you playing with a fucking... Sorry, my cat likes playing with shit that you shouldn't. Yeah, this video is more geared towards my subscribers, people who have been around for a while. If you guys are still watching, I want to know what you guys think, more specifically. But if anyone else is new here, I don't expect to get any new viewers from this video, realistically, because it is just a video of me talking, and that's not exactly a very entertaining thing. I've got to try not looking in the preview thing. I've got to try and look directly at the lens. Basically, I just want to... Really, Dexter? Come on. Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about where I've been. 2025 had been a quite rough year for me. Both at the start and sort of, there's elements of it that are still quite tough, even to this day. I'm not going to get too much into specifics because obviously, life is a personal thing and things like that. But basically, at the beginning of the year, I suffered quite a hard breakup. That's as far as I'm going to go on that topic. It was very difficult, and I was trying to recover from that for a while. It happened just before I posted the repo video, but I'd already had that recorded before, so I just needed to edit it and stuff, which I did in order to keep my mind off of things. But for the most part, I just haven't, since that happened, I just hadn't really had the drive for content in the same way that I used to. And the thing is I have that drive now, but I don't know what content to make. But we're going to get more on that later. 2025 has been a really weird year because it has been just a roller coaster of ups and downs. I went to America. As you can probably tell by the hat, I went to the US in July, which was a fucking awesome experience. Hung out with a few of my friends. We went around and did some cool stuff. We actually have a video being made. I am editing it. I'm in the process of working on it. It's going to be like a sort of mockumentary kind of thing. It's not going to be like a generic kind of vlog. We're gonna try and put a bit more of a production value on it. We've got like a whole intro type of sequence thing, so it's hopefully going to be quite an entertaining watch. But yeah, we're currently working on that. And I have a few other more long form videos in the works. Nothing too major in terms of editing, just because I don't really know what to do in terms of editing. I want to work on more cinematic stuff. And so I'm working on a DayZ video, which is kind of being like a podcast kind of thing, where you will sort of just turn your brain off and just listen to it, or put it on while you're studying, something like that. But like I say, 2025 has been a rough year in certain areas, and it has affected my creativity. As mental health not being great. I don't want to get too much into specifics. I don't want to be one of those creators that's just purely going to talk about mental health and just talk about how fucking shit life is, because that's not fun for anybody. That's not what I'm here for, and that's not what this channel is for. This channel is for having a laugh, having a good time, and trying to bring the best quality content that I can. And that kind of leads me on to my next point, is the content that I feel I was producing wasn't to a standard I was happy with. I have a very high standard for my content. I do have some other channels, which I will get onto, but on one of them in particular, the content I do produce on there is a little lower in quality in terms of editing and stuff. That's mainly just because it's more of like a passion kind of thing. I have two other channels. One of them is yet to be posted. That one is going to have possibly the highest quality content possible on any of my channels. I'm really trying to put a lot of work into that channel, into getting it good. Not going to say too much about it for now, but I'll give you guys a little teaser of what the channel is going to be about. Enough said. But then I have another channel called Short Fat Zombies, which is purely just zombies content. I haven't really done anything too much on Black Ops 6. I did a few zombies videos, and I know that in a few days when the zombies beta comes out for Call of Duty Black Ops 7, I know for a fact I'm going to be making a video on that, because obviously new zombies, you know, I kind of have to. But I've done a few videos here and there. I did one for Advanced Warfare, that was my latest one, that was a while ago. I did one for... what was the other one that I did? Oh, 9 on Black Ops 4. So, you know, I'll jump around. I'll do, like, different videos on different COD games, different zombies games, every so often. But, yeah, that's the purpose of that channel. That is just because I am a passionate zombies player. I absolutely love zombies, and just wanted to film me playing some of these games, talking about my opinions on zombies as a whole. And that is just where I felt like was the best place to do it. I like to keep my channel separate in content, but see, this is kind of a problem, and I'm going to explain why. I like to keep my content separate just so I can have things managed better. I like to have zombies content on a singular channel. I like to have my Transformers content to a singular channel, and I like to have my main channel as my main channel. But the problem is I don't know what the identity of my main channel is at this point. I've done a lot of different videos on a lot of different, in a lot of different styles on this channel. From, you know, I did a documentary at one point which never got its other 2 parts. That's a part of a problem I have. I make a part to a series and it doesn't get finished. I'm trying to be a lot better with that, but it is quite difficult, especially when you don't really have a vision or a scope for where that's going to go. So it's just mainly working on that in terms of things I need to work on. But I don't know what the main channel is anymore. I really don't. And that's why I'm making this video, because I want anyone who is still out there, anyone who is still watching my content after 7 years, if there is anyone who is still there, I would like to know what you guys think. I would like to know what content you guys would like to see from me, because I have done many different types of content in many different styles. I have got, obviously, the America video that will be posted to the main channel. I do have that DayZ video that will be posted to the main channel, but besides from that, I don't really know what else to make. I've got an idea for a video, which would be a Sonic video, which I know that Sonic videos do quite well on my channel, but the problem is I don't know what to do Sonic video wise. I would do a video on Sonic Cross Worlds. I don't have the game yet, so that will be something I'll have to do when I get the game. But I did play the open beta, and it is a very, very, very good racing game from just playing the open network test. That was absolutely incredible. Really, really fun to play. So I do want to get my hands on a game at some point. But I'm sorry, I'm not dropping $70 for a fucking kart racer. I'm not doing that. I cannot justify, in this current climate, $70 fucking dollars for a kart racer. I can't do it. You know, and I know that Sonic videos do tend to do quite well on my channel. I'm not trying to do things for, you know, gain or popularity, but whenever a content creator sits there and says, I'm not making videos for views, I'm not making, you are. You cannot lie, you are. You know, especially when you're a small creator, because, you know, when you're a larger creator, it's like, okay, you're kind of relying on, you know, let me rephrase that. Larger creators, they rely on views and things like that, viewership, for money, for monetary gain. Smaller creators, like myself, I mean, this is my personal case. I like making videos, I like editing. If I was somebody's editor, if I was the editor for a larger YouTuber channel, I wouldn't even really mind. That would be fine. That would be just as fine as me doing my own channel, because I like the editing part of it. I do like recording the videos if I have a good enough idea for it, but it's the editing part that I really enjoy. I'm going to wrap this up here because my camera is about to die. If there is any content that you guys want to see from me, then please do let me know down below in the comments. Like I said, I really apologise for the break. Even if I get no responses on this video, I still am going to be making content. This isn't the end of me. But I just need to really sit and reflect on what I want to make, because things are getting dire out there. I don't quite know what to make. So, but hopefully I will see you guys in another video. I do have to run. My camera is about to die, and I do have a meeting at the bank. So I'll see you guys in a bit.